Hello, guys. So, this is going to be part two of the downside of pretty privilege. So, let's get into it. So, the downside of pretty privilege. Let me take my microphone right now. The downside of pretty privilege is you won't have a lot of female friends. You won't have a lot of female friends. So, this is part two of this video. You won't have a lot of female friends because they're jealous, they're in competition with you. I said what I said. This is true. They're in competition with you. You look better than them. That's why they're mad because you receive benefits that they don't have. They're in secret competition with you. They're not your actual friends. They're using you for your image. They're using you for an image. They're using you as a symbol of status, of success. When they're around you, people want to know about them because you're popular, because you're amazing, because people want to date you, people want to be with you. And when people see that they don't have access to you, when people see they can't date you because you have standards and you're beautiful, they get mad. Not all of them, but some of them get mad and they will try to make stories about you. They will try to talk down on you. They will try to treat you bad. They will assume that you're superior. So they'll treat you like you're inferior. You see how this is real? This is real. A lot of girls can relate with pretty privilege, and you don't have to be a lot beautiful. You don't have to be like, you don't have to look like a model to have pretty privilege. If people perceive you, if people see you as a pretty gorgeous woman, then you might receive the pretty privilege benefits. If people perceive you, if people see you as attractive, then you might have the pretty privilege benefits given by them to you. So you don't have to look like a model. You don't have to look like an actress or a singer. If they find you attractive, then you might receive the benefits of pretty privilege. But the downside of that, a lot of people will be in competition with you. And when people are in competition with you, they might treat you in a negative way. They might be mean to you. They might be rude to you for no reason. You don't want to be around people like that. And it can be strangers. Strangers might, yeah, yeah. It's not only family, it's not only friends. Strangers can be jealous of a pretty woman. This is why when you're a beautiful woman, a woman that doesn't know, she don't know you, she rolls her eyes. Or if she has her man, she holds her man closer to her because she thinks her man is gonna go for you because you're attractive. He finds you attractive. He has a woman, but he's into you. That's the downside of pretty privilege. You're not gonna have a lot of friends, and if you have friends, it's gonna be hard. If they're women, it's gonna be hard to have those friends because they might be in competition with you, and they might think that you're superior, so they'll treat you as inferior because they assume that everything is given to you and they might be jealous because they don't receive those benefits. I said what I said. It's true. That's why a lot of pretty women are alone because the minute someone is negative, they cut them off. There's no time for the BS. There's no time for the drama. There's no time for the BS. There's no time for that. There's no time for that. So yeah, a lot of people when you're pretty, they will be so happy if you're going through a hard situation. They might not tell you, but behind your back, they're happy. They're in a good mood. They're celebrating because you're struggling. Just like, just look at a lot of women that are beautiful and they're famous. A lot of people are so happy when they see that person in a bad relationship. They're quick to talk about their bad relationships. But when that person is doing good, when that person has something to be proud of, they don't talk about it, or they talk about it, but it takes time for them to talk about it. But let yourself be in a bad relationship. Don't be so quick to talk about it. Don't be so quick to gossip about it. They'll have a lot of things to say about it, but if you're doing an accomplishment, they won't talk about it, they won't support it, or they'll find a way to make it look bad. The downside of pretty privilege. That is true. And you don't have to be a celebrity to have people talk bad about you. If you're seen or perceived as a person that has benefits or privileges, the ones that don't have it might get mad and talk down on you because of it. So, a lot of people will assume that you're 304. People will think that you're doing the nasty. They'll think that you're doing the nasty, the crazy, the nasty things when you go out. They they'll think that you're acting unprofessional. They'll think that you had to sleep your way to the top. It's facts. It's real what I say. When you're a pretty woman, people will assume that you had to do the nasty things to have what you have. You had to sleep your way to the top. You didn't work. You didn't go to school. You didn't get an education. You did none of those things. You had to sleep your way to the top to have what you want. But little do they know that not every pretty woman is like that. Little do they know that there's actual women that are pretty and smart and they work hard for what they have. They don't know those things. They don't know. And if they know, they don't respect it. They don't respect it because they don't have it. So they rather be jealous. And instead of being inspired, they rather be a hater, a hate. A smart person will get inspired. If you're jealous about another woman, use your jealousy to level up. When I mean use your jealousy, I mean don't make problems with that girl. Use your jealousy and be like, okay, what am I upset about? Oh, she's pretty? Okay, let me get inspired. Let me make myself be beautiful. See how that can work good for you? But a lot of people don't think like that. So the downside of pretty privilege, you won't have a lot of friends. It'll be hard to have a friend. And when you're beautiful and gorgeous, people won't support you. You're lucky if you have if you have people that support you when you're gorgeous. You know what I say is true. You might have been a girl that's not really attractive, or you might have been a girl that a lot of people don't really find attractive. But when you glow up, look at your circle. Look at how many people don't support you anymore. Look at it. And you can be a big girl. You can be fat and be pretty. I just have to mention it out. You can be fat, you can be skinny, you can be skinny as a broom, like a broomstick, and have pretty privilege. You can be fat, you can be obese. You can have a lot of meat in your bones. You can be in between, you can be in the middle, you can be thick, be proportionally thick, and you still have pretty privilege. You don't have to be skinny to have pretty privilege. If people perceive you as attractive, if people see you as attractive, then they might give you the benefits of pretty privilege. I said what I said. It's true. It's true. Look at a lot of plus size models. They have the face card, they have the body, they have the curves, and it's all natural. It's all natural. And they still get hate. And they're not considered as you know what. And they still get hate. So what I say is true. So you won't have a lot of friends. Or you might have zero friends because every time you try to have a friend, they all were shady. All of them were negative. All of them give snarky remarks. Snarky remarks would be something like this. When you enhance your pretty looks, when you enhance your beauty, when you put something that makes you look more pretty than before, like example, you have a wig on your head, or you have makeup, or you have a better facial skincare or body skincare, they'll be like, why are you putting makeup? Why are you putting a hair? Why you have long hair? Why are you straightening your hair? They're not happy. They're not congratulating you. They're not like, oh, that's pretty, that's beautiful, that's nice on you. No. And people will be jealous. That's why when you're a pretty gorgeous woman, when you look at yourself in a mirror, like in a public bathroom or where there's other people that can see you like other women, especially in the mirror in public bathrooms, it can be school as well. But when you're looking yourself in a mirror, they'll look at you and they'll get mad. You'll see in their face they'll have something to say and you don't know them. Sometimes you might know somebody, but even people that don't know you, women that don't know you, they might get mad that you're looking at yourself in the mirror. They'll be like, that's enough. You're pretty. They'll say something weird. You never talk to them. Why are they opening their mouth? They'll be like, oh, you're pretty. But you know, it's jealousy. Not every woman that gives you a compliment is jealous, but you look at the way they talk, you look at their tone and their voice. They'll be like, you're pretty. You're already pretty. Um, uh, oh, you look good. They're trying to say that so you don't fix what you see in the mirror. Because if you fix what you see in the mirror, you're gonna look better, and that's gonna make them mad because they don't have it. They don't have it like you. They don't have that beauty. They don't. They could have had if they focus on themselves, but they didn't. That's why they're mad because they don't focus on themselves. They focus on you. They pedestalize you. They put you on a pedestal. Yeah, you see how they go. They don't pedestalize themselves. They pedestalize you, and they're mad because they're not on your level. They're not on your level. So that's the downside of pretty privilege. I said a lot. I might make a part two or part three or part four of this. There's a lot of things I can say about this. You won't have a lot of friends. It's gonna be hard to have female friends. Um, yeah. And guys might think that you're accessible by any man because you're 304. Some guys will assume that you're 304 because you're pretty and you're gorgeous. Yep. That's true. It doesn't matter what's your profession. If you look attractive, if you look sexy and gorgeous, a man's gonna assume that you are a 304. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. That's why when a man is mad at you, he's gonna call you a 304 and he doesn't really know you. But he thinks that it's valid to call you 304 because you're so pretty, you're so gorgeous. You must do something nasty to have what you have. Right, right. Yeah. So yeah, that's the downside of pretty privilege. Not a lot of female friends, not a lot of support. And it can be people you know, it can be your friends or it can be your family. Yeah, that's why when you enhance, when you look better than before because you literally did something, you invested money or you found a way to make yourself look better. You know how to dress now, you know how to talk better, you know how to be feminine and act feminine as well because feminine is not just looking feminine. Being feminine is not just looking feminine, but it's acting feminine, having courtesy, being polite, being demure, not being ratchet, not being ghetto. Yeah, I said what I said. That can make your pretty privilege go higher if you're feminine, if you know how to dress, if you know how to talk. So basically, you look like a princess or you act like a princess. You don't act ratchet or ghetto. You know how to speak. You know how to articulate. You know how to speak up for yourself in a way that's understandable, comprehensible, and people can actually listen to what you say. You don't have to twerk. You don't have to twerk. You don't have to shake your butt for people to give you attention. That is also pretty privilege. That's why they say confidence doesn't have to be loud. That's why you see a lot of girls that are really loud and obnoxious when they go out is because they're insecure, they're jealous, and they have no class. Despite the way they look, that they might be pretty, but they're not that pretty. They don't receive the benefits because their personality is trash. They don't know how to act. They don't have no class. They don't have no integrity. They don't know how to speak. They don't know how to speak without cussing. I speak and I haven't said a bad word in this video, you know? So where you have to blur out the word and filter it. I haven't said a word like that. I'm speaking in a nice way. Um, so the downside, you won't have a lot of female friends. It will be hard for you to have it. They will be in competition with you. They'll think that you're egoistic. They'll think that you're vain. If you care about your looks, they'll think that you're vain, but then they'll try to care about their looks. So how does that work? You're mad that a girl takes care of herself, but then you want to take care of yourself. Like, why are you mad? Is it because she gets more benefits than you? Then focus on yourself then. You see how it goes, the downside of pretty privilege? So they'll be jealous of you. Some girls will be jealous of you and they'll try to become your friend. Don't be a friend with a girl like that because she'll give you problems. She'll make you upset and she'll make you want to grab her and throw her in the outer space. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be nice and polite and professional in this video about this conversation and topic. So yeah, they will try to disturb your peace when you're a pretty gorgeous woman. Because your beauty reflects the inside and out, not only the inside but the outside as well. And your style is original and they don't have a personality. They could have worked on themselves, but they don't. They're focused on you. So that's the downside of pretty privilege. People will be entitled to your time. They will want to waste your time just because you're pretty. They think that it's okay. You have benefits. I can waste your time. I can waste your energy. It doesn't matter. You get benefits, so it doesn't matter. They'll be entitled to you without working for it, without proving themselves for it. They won't prove themselves that they're friend material. They will be entitled because they see that you're beautiful and you get benefits and they want that. And they want that for themselves. Instead of asking you for advice, they will be jealous and mean and rude to you. They'll be like, who wears makeup? And then they try to wear makeup. Or they'll be like, are you sure that your makeup career pays you money? And then they'll try to go to a makeup artist. What? If you don't believe that that career gives you money, then why are you going for a makeup artist for them to put makeup on your face? So it can be friends, it can be family, it can be any woman that you know, it can be strangers as well. I don't like when people talk about the downside of privilege and they always say it's friends and family that can be jealous. Strangers can be jealous. That's why a girl don't know you and she rolls her eyes. That's why a girl don't know you and she holds her man closer to her when she sees you and you don't know her, you never spoke to her. So what are they talking about? Strangers can be jealous. Yeah, they can. If you ever wonder why a pretty girl has girls that roll their eyes or don't like her or hold their man when they see her and they don't know her, they never talk to her, it's because she's jealous. It's because she don't look better than her. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Or because she feels that her man's gonna go to that woman and be with her because he finds her attractive. And the woman did nothing. All she did is slay with her outfit and her hair. That's all she did. She did nothing. She really did nothing. She didn't even talk to the man. She didn't even say, hey, I want to date you or I want to be with you. She didn't say nothing of that. She didn't flirt. So what's wrong with this woman? Being mad that the girl is slaying, looking good and beautiful. So that's the downside of pretty privilege. You see how I have a lot of things to say? This is facts. I could go on and on about the downside of pretty privilege. on and on. Because the downside of privilege is real. It's real. It's not fake. It's reality. There's girls that experience this BS that I'm talking about, but they won't tell you the truth because a lot of you think that it's sunshine and rainbows over here. Like it's not always sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, and when you're a pretty girl, you have to be vigilant about who you are with because that person can give you problems. Those people, they can make stories about you that are not true, hurtful stories. Yeah, they might think you're egotistic, narcissistic because you care about your looks, but they should care about their looks because it's their body. Like, why shouldn't a girl not care about her looks? It's her body. You see how it's illogical? Like, you're mad because a girl takes care of herself. Are you okay? Are you okay in the head? Are you okay? You're not okay. Go get a therapist. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. You don't have a lot of friends. You don't have a lot of female friends, and guys will try to make fun of you or shame you because you don't have female friends. But like, look at how they act. Look at how the jealous girls act. And girls are not the only one that can be jealous. Men can be jealous, but look at how jealous girls act. And most guys that put girls on a friend zone is because they don't find you attractive or they're not into you. I'm just being honest. But when a woman puts you in a friend zone, is because she's not into you. You know what I mean? Like when a guy's like, I want to be your friend. Sometimes what that means is that he likes you, he's into you, but he doesn't want to have the serious title of the dating relationship. So yeah. But when a girl puts you on a friend's zone, it's because she don't like you, she don't find you attractive, she don't want you, but she's trying to be nice and polite. You see, that's the difference. So the downside of pretty privilege is like it. Yeah, if you're not, if a man don't find you attractive, he's not gonna. Yeah. So I said what I said. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy this video. Um, and until next time, take care. Bye.